It's finally time to start planning our new collection. This collection is the first collection that I'm bringing out that I've drawn myself, and that is a big decision to make. This is the pattern I made yesterday. I'm making a new folder for the launch. That's like the beginning. I mean, it's not like the bloody Krabby Patty formula, like, oh, now I'm thinking, is it too much? Stop, we're just gonna do it. So the next collection that drops at the end of May is going to be, hi friends, welcome back to the channel. If you don't know me, my name is Katie from Katie Clouds, and we make super pretty items to protect your books and your Kindles and your hardbacks. I think that's the first time I've done that first time. Usually there's like 7 takes of that. Good for me. It's Friday today, it's the 2nd of May, and it's finally time to start planning our new collection, which will release like the end of May, usually around payday, so like the last Friday, or maybe even the first Friday in June. No, it won't be the start of June. I should have looked at the calendar before I started filming this, but around the end of May, like payday, that's when it will release. So we've got the whole month to plan. Planning is literally one of my favourite things to do, and I'm trying to be really good this year and plan at least 1 month in advance. And I know technically it's less than a month now to the end of May, but I have chose the pattern that's going to be in the collection, so I think that technically counts as being 1 month early. It absolutely does. I'm taking that. That's a win. I'm taking the win. A new addition to the video as well is obviously the flag behind me, because we won the league, so we had to throw it up. You might have seen the short. There's a short of me putting it off, if you haven't seen that. Up the Reds. Anyway, we're going to get into all the planning. But first, we dropped a Tumblr a few days ago. 2 new Tumblrs 2 days ago. And we need to pack orders from that launch first. So we're going to pack orders first and then get into planning, which is extremely exciting. It is extremely exciting is what I was supposed to say. If you ordered a new Tumblr, by the way, I am extremely grateful for you. Thank you so much. I'm so excited for you to get it. I'm literally drinking from one. This is one of them. They're all packed behind me, if you can see. Yeah, they need to be packed. And then we'll plan. So let's pack so we can plan. Everything is packed and gone, which means it's time to start planning the new collection. I don't know why I'm laughing. I'm getting like nervous to plan it already. I'm excited. It is a bit, I was going to say nervous then. It is a bit nerve-wracking to start planning it. It's not what it is. I think at this point, because everything is still, like nothing's bought yet or anything like that, so it's still all in the air. It's kind of not in the air because this is the only thing I have planned. I'm rambling already. It's just a bit, just like a mixture of excitement and a bit nervous, because you never know what the reaction's gonna be, and the reaction has been so lovely this year, and I feel sick that I'm even like about to say it, but This collection is the first collection that I'm bringing out that I've drawn myself. I started learning to draw on my iPad last year so I could try and make the patterns myself, so everything that came to the cloud. That doesn't make sense. All the patterns used at the clouds are like exclusive and only to us, whereas now I get patterns and get the licenses for patterns to use. I do try my best to find patterns that are not widely available, like, and I also like check around to make sure no one's used them like in my niche, because I want to avoid that. Obviously I want to be completely different to everyone else in my niche, so I always do a quick check to make sure no one's done them or no one's about to do them. At the end of the day, they're only ever going to be like extremely exclusive and personal if I draw them myself, so that's why I started to learn, and I finally found one that I want to send to print, I think, mainly because I was looking for this specific theme, and I couldn't find any that I liked. I couldn't find like pretty much any, to be honest. I am going to give you a hint soon as to what it is, but yeah, I couldn't find any. I found like one or two that just weren't like the cloud aesthetic at all. So I decided to make my own at the start of the year, and I like it. I think it's very cloud-esque. It's absolutely something we would stock if I was to have found it on Etsy. It's just making me feel a bit sick because it's something that I've drew myself, but yeah, maybe that's why I'm extra nervous for this one. Anyway, it's the 2nd of March and we need to start buying supplies, because the fabric, which is the main element of the collections, so I should probably explain what one of our collections is. You might know already, but you might not. So our main item in a collection are book sleeves and Kindle sleeves, and then we also do hardbacks, scrunchies, keychains with the fabric as well, and then we also do bookmarks and Kindle inserts, but they're not made with fabric. So the fabric is the main bit because we have it custom printed, so it takes a while to be printed, and it doesn't take that long to come, but it does take a while to be printed. Usually that process, like, give or take, usually a bit earlier, but I usually give it about 2 weeks. 2 weeks for it to come, which is going to bring us to the middle of May, and that means I've only got 2 weeks to have it, plan, make, whatever. So we need to order that probably today if I like get myself together. Definitely as soon as possible. When I'm planning a collection, I have like a whole game plan, so it's like a complete plan of like the week before launch, the day of launch, like a bit of after, but it's mainly the week before that is planned, and it includes what needs to be stocked, like content that's going out on Instagram, like predictions to how it's gonna go, and then like actionable steps to help me achieve those steps, if that makes sense. So we need to start that plan, but the most important thing is getting that fabric on the way. I need to check this box to see if we need to restock any other fabrics while I'm there, because it's a very much like bulk order situation. I need to order like tens of meters at a time rather than just one or two, so I'll check. I think Dragon definitely needs restocking. I don't think much else, to be honest, because I try not to restock them. I try to make them like limited edition pieces, like, you know. I haven't decided whether I'm going to do it with this one yet, because my usual collections are like 4 prints and then this one there's just one. So it is a smaller collection than usual. Things need to be decided. I hope I explained that. I hope I explained how, like, what the steps are going to be. I don't know whether that just makes sense in my head and I've just really not explained that well. Let's check the fabric so then we can plan to order the whole restock / new fabric. Firstly, I absolutely just need to clean my mess off the top of the box. I like to say I'm a tidy person, but sometimes you've just got more important things to do than tidy up. Okay, that is fabric, but none of that is this supplier. So this box mainly has the printed fabrics in it. Oh, there's still quite a bit of dragon, I'm not gonna lie. Like that, can you see? That is quite a lot. And that's not is a bit? That's not pre-marked. So that is like a whole, that's interesting. That's like a whole new restock. Then we have the cowboy fabric, which I also have a restock of it. So that doesn't need restocking. I'm not gonna lie, I don't think any of this needs restocking. I also have a bow restock and the book restock. Cowboy bow books, they don't need restocked. Dragon doesn't need restocked. The only other two that I'd restock would be goose or romance. Like, for example, in the box below this one, it's like drawers and they have like pre-cut pieces in them. So while there's no goose and romance in here, we still have some in the drawers. I don't think I'm gonna restock anything, and that is a big decision to make. But ordering more is better, but I don't want to order fabric for the sake of it. Literally, my tripod of the day is, I don't have like a little desk tripod, and if I put you actually on the desk, you're like under my chin. Anyway, so no other restock. The only fabric that I need to order is the new one. I keep going to say like the name of it. I'll give you like a hint at the end of the video, maybe. Yeah, I will. I'll give you a big hint actually. I'll give you a big hint at the end of the video what the May drop's gonna be. I literally I've got like a bit of anxiety thinking of ordering this. I'm being dramatic, I know. It's just very scary when it's your own design. The design's on my iPad. I don't even know whether I've put it on my computer yet. It's a computer, like a... I'm only 26. It's not on me. It's not on the computer. I need to get my iPad. I also, yesterday, I made an account. Well, I made it a few weeks ago, but I didn't like use it properly. I made an account for my drawings and my seamless patterns that I'm not going to use for the cloud, ones that I've just made like for fun in my spare time, which is called Cloud Girl Draws, and I'll put that on the screen as well. If you could follow me, I'd be so grateful. It's very scary making a new little, it's not like a business, but like, I don't know, I think because I made the cloud when I was so young, it didn't feel, and it wasn't supposed to be a business when I first made it, so it never felt like I was making a business, whereas this is like a new thing and it's scary, maybe just because I'm older now and I feel fear a bit more than I did when I was younger. The drawing is becoming a bit more relevant, which is fun. Also, it's nice to have like another thing that's not just the cloud. This is the pattern I made yesterday, and it was the pattern that I shared to the cloud, and everyone was so nice about it. And I don't know, I think it's just weird because although everything at the cloud I make physically, it just feels a bit weird when like I drew something. It's a bit more creative than the cloud usually is, and it's a bit more scary. But this is Can you see, is that gonna focus? It was like a little breakfast one, and 2 people even said to me like, please make that into a book sleeve, and I wanted to cry because that's so kind to say, especially because it was the first one I'd like put out there as well. It won't be a book sleeve, by the way. It was just one I made for fun. Yeah, anyway, we have a job to do here. This is not about Cloud Girl Draws. It kind of is, because Cloud Girl Draws made the new pattern anyway, you know what I mean?
Please continue to hold. Your call is important to us. Please continue to hold. Your call is important to us.
It should be on my laptop now. Because I made it myself as well, I did check it at the time, but I'm gonna check that it actually repeats smoothly. I'm making a new folder for the launch. That's like the beginning. I'm just gonna call it May Drop for now, in case I leak it by accident. To check my seamless files, by the way, I use a website called PY Chung. I hope I'm saying that correctly. And it's really, really good. And you can also share, like, move over from Procreate as well, which is so helpful. Okay, the file is okay. Do you know what? I actually really love it. I think it might be a good one. Okay, I'm gonna send for it. I've decided the May drop has been finalized 100%. I don't know whether to show you like a little sneak peek of the pattern or just tell you like the theme, because you're gonna come along the journey with me of a launch. So there's gonna be more creating a new collection videos, and we've got to keep it a bit exciting, do you know what I mean? So I can't show you just yet. It'd be exciting to know the theme at least. Let's get some work done, and then I'm going to tell you what the theme is. So I've calculated how much fabric I need for the amount that I think I want in the launch, and I'm finding it a bit difficult to like gauge how many to make for the drop, because usually I'm planning like four like prints. So there's like 4 different prints of everything in the collection, so there's literally hundreds of items, whereas this is just one print. So usually there'd be maybe 30 about 30 to 40 sleeves for each print in a collection of 4 prints, so that's over 100 sleeves. But I'm just having one print, and I think having one print with over 100 sleeves is, I'm absolutely not doing that. 100, I don't know. No, that's overkill. I planned in my little book, I'm so good at maths, you see. Also, I don't know, I'm just like pure giving you all me maths here. I think you can see this, like it's just meters. I mean, it's not like the bloody Krabby Patty formula, like it doesn't matter. I think I've literally just been holding the microphone up and I don't think it was on, so humble apologies for that. However, my notepads are really important, because can you see how cool these are? I don't know whether I'm showing you correctly. However, my notepads are from Elise at Snarky Studios, and I love, like, they're the best notepads ever. She also has a YouTube channel which is just the ultimate inspo. I'm not gonna lie, I love it a bit. Alicia the best. Anyway, I literally have like every single one, I think, because they're the only notepads I use. They're literally the best. They're so fun. Yeah, if you need a notepad, go to Elise. Okay, if I do a launch with 30 book sleeves, 30 Kindles, 10 hardbacks, 20 scrunchies, 20 keychains, that is obviously a bit less than what I usually sell on a launch. I mean, it's significantly less, but it's just one print. Usually like there's like 4 prints, so like a little bit of something for everyone, whereas it's just one. So I'm not gonna sell the same amount. I mean, it's like, I love this print so much. I do think it's perfect for I'm trying not to give it away. It's such a great print, and I think everyone's gonna love it. I do. I'm gonna say that with my chest. I do. But it's just one print. There's not a variety. So it's not like whereas people would maybe get one of this or one of that. It's just one. So I can't gauge as to how much to stock for the first launch. We usually do one launch, one restock, by the way. But this is like, it's feeling like a staple item, to be honest. Oh, I don't know whether 30 books, 30 Kindles is too much, too not enough. Oh god. I think I'm going to order enough for a launch of 30, 30, 10, 20, 20. 30 books, 30 Kindles, 10 hardback sleeves, 10 scrunchies, 10 keychains. By the way, if it wasn't clear, this is the amount of fabric I need to make them. Or I make all our items. If that wasn't clear, I feel like it was. I feel like just the way I'm talking only makes sense to me in my head, so it sounds like the manufacturer, but they're not. It's just the amount of fabric I would need to make that many. Yeah, I'm gonna buy enough fabric for a launch of 30 book sleeves, Kindles, 10 hardbacks, 20 scrunchies, 20 keychains, and then also buy enough fabric to do a restock of that if need be. And then if not need be, it would just be extra for the rest of the year. So yeah, I'm spending too long thinking about it. I'm gonna do that. Oh, now I'm thinking, is it too much? Stop. We're just gonna do it. We're just gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna buy it. Okay, I've just ordered the fabric, which is making it feel really real now. Like, there is no returning from this point. So I guess we're going for it, which is really scary, and I feel a bit sick. This was hell, but I'm so sorry. I'm still not used to filming this. Anyway, in terms of ordering things, we get our bookmarks and Kindle inserts manufactured. So they need to be ordered, and then we finish them, like cut them to size, like in-house. So I do need to order them still, but I want to get new thank you cards made. I need to design them. It'd be best to order them all at the same time, so I kind of need to get on with making that thank you card so then we can order everything together. I also want to use this pattern to create a matching tumbler because I think it would be perfect, honestly. Like, I think it would be so nice. To be completely honest, I have no idea how you do that. I have no idea. So I'm gonna have to learn how to make the SVG, I think it's called, file for the tumblers, so I can get them sent to my supplier to print to make tumblers with them. But I'm gonna have to learn how to do that for sure, and I don't think it's gonna be easy. So I'm gonna do like a little other video, like a little side video, maybe like learning how to make SVG Tumblr files together, because I think that's going to be a whole experience, to be honest. I'm absolutely going to need a peach monster for that one. That is like going in the diary, but that's the plan anyway. At the minute, I think that's all I'm going to drop for the collection. it's still very early doors, so like it's still just under like a month away. So I am happy with the start we've made today. I don't think I'm gonna overthink any other items thus far. I think it'd be nice just to be like a little one patterned collection, because to be honest, I don't remember a time I've did that. I don't know whether I've ever just released one pattern. Oh, I did at the very start last year, and it was literally just one book sleeve. I didn't even make Kindle sleeves back then. So kind of it's like a little ode to our origins. Yeah, I think that's all I'm gonna do, because it'd be nice just to have the one pattern for once and see how that goes, because I haven't done it in this era of the cloud. If you've watched this far, I'm so extremely grateful. And of course, I'm gonna have to reward you with a little sneak peek as to what the collection's gonna be. So, the next collection that drops at the end of May is going to be sport romance themed, which is really exciting. I feel like it's really obvious as to what the collection is actually going to be, like specifically, but if you have any guesses, please comment them, because I'd love to know. I do think it's dead obvious, but maybe not. Maybe it's just because I know what it is and I'm thinking it's going to be obvious. This is the first time on the Cloud channel, because obviously I've only just started on YouTube. This is the first time I'm doing like a new release, so I don't really know how it's gonna go. It's not gonna go any which way, I just don't know. It's just exciting like what is going to unfold, how much I'm going to share, and I think it'll be really lovely to be able to look back on all these videos and see the journey unfold. So make sure you subscribe if you'd like to follow along with us. I guess that's it. In a bit.